Good afternoon, dear Chairman, dear friend. I am very glad to welcome you, and to see that we have a very good tradition at the end of the year, to talk about video communication, summarize the results of work, and outline plans for the further development of Russian-Chinese relations. Russian-Chinese strategic partnership, exchange views on the most pressing international issues. But first of all, let me once again congratulate you and all your Chinese friends on the successful holding of the 20th Congress of the Communist Party. And you personally, also with your re-election to the post of General Secretary of the CPC Central Committee, under your leadership. And with the leading role of the CPC, sustainable socio-economic development is ensured, the country's position on the world stage is strengthened. I sincerely wish you, and all friendly China, new successes. In conditions of increasing geopolitical tensions, the importance of the Russian-Chinese strategic partnership as a stabilizing factor is increasing. Our relations adequately withstand all tests, demonstrate maturity and stability, continue to expand dynamically. As we have already noted, earlier, these ties are the best in history, represent a model of cooperation between major powers in the 21st century. During the year, we have maintained a regular dialogue with you, had a thorough conversation in Olympic Beijing, on the sidelines of the SCO summit in Samarkand, repeatedly spoke by phone. Contacts are also actively underway at other levels. Only in the last month 2 major events took place: the 27th regular meeting of heads of government, and the visit of Beijing representatives of the United Russia Party, Dmitry Anatolievich Medvedev, having become the first contact of the leaders of the ruling parties of the two countries. After the CPC Congress, he reported to me about the warm welcome he was given, and the meaningful conversation you had with him. The conversation, the coming year, intensive bilateral exchanges will continue. I have no doubt that we will find an opportunity to meet in person. We are waiting for you. Dear Chairman, dear friend, we are waiting for you next spring. With a state visit to Moscow, this will demonstrate to the whole world the strength of Russian-Chinese ties, on key issues, will become the main political event of the year in bilateral relations. Despite the unfavorable external environment, illegitimate restrictions, and direct blackmail by some Western countries, Russia and China have managed to ensure record-high growth rates of mutual trade turnover. At the end of the year, it will increase by about 25%, with such dynamics established by us in the 24th year, the target level of $200 billion, we will be able to reach unprecedented volumes ahead of schedule. Energy supplies have come out. Joint work is underway to create capacity in the field of production and processing of hydrocarbons. According to the results of this year, Russia has become one of the leaders in exporting oil to China. Already today we are in second place in pipeline gas supplies. On December 1, 13.8 billion cubic meters were sent to China, which is the fourth largest in terms of imported LNG, via the eastern route, and in December the excess of daily contractual obligations reached 18%. Next year, the volume of pumping is even greater than us. We note a significant increase in trade, products, and the agro-industrial complex. In January to November, the trade turnover increased by 36%, reaching 6 billion. Landmark projects were implemented in the field of transport infrastructure. For the first time in the history of our relations on the Amur border river, permanent bridges appeared. June 10 was opened the automobile bridge, Blagoveshchensk-Hahy, and on November 16 the railway bridge. Nizhna Leninskaya Tongjiang, humanitarian exchange is being restored. The third Russian-Chinese Winter Youth Games have recently ended in Changchun. This is one of the central events, within the framework of the ongoing thematic years of cooperation, in the field of physical culture, and sports of Russia and China. The Games were organized at the highest level, once again confirmed that sport is a universal asset and an international competition, should try on people, give them joy, and a sense of unity, and not be used in momentary for political purposes, and of course, a special place in the whole complex of Russian-Chinese cooperation. Our relations is occupied by military technical cooperation, which contributes to the security of our countries, and to maintain stability in key regions. We aim to strengthen cooperation between the armed forces of Russia and China, coordination between Moscow and Beijing, in the international arena, including within the framework of the UN Security Council, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization BRICS Group of 20, serve to form a fair, based on international law. We are with you. We look equally at the causes, course and logic of the ongoing transformation of the global geopolitical landscape, in conditions of unprecedented pressure and provocation from the West. We defend our principled positions, and we protect not only our interests, but also all those who stand for a truly democratic measure, and the right of countries to freely determine their fate. Dear Mr. Chairman, I would like to congratulate you and all our Chinese friends on the upcoming New Year 2023, and the upcoming New Year according to the Chinese calendar, spring holidays. Let me wish you happiness, health, peace and prosperity to the friendly Chinese people.